everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm just showing you an updated version of the lazy join that I use for Nalbinding. It's not quite as lazy as the other one, but it's more secure. So you're going to take the end of the yarn that you are going to be joining to your Nalbinding. So add that onto a tapestry needle. Oop. And then you want to follow this end backwards. So you go under the thumb loop and then underneath this little loop just here, and pull that end through. You can then put that behind your work so it doesn't get in the way. And then this is the end that is attached to your work, so this is the end you're finishing with. Again, you want to put that onto a tapestry needle, into a tapestry needle, whatever the terminology is. And then I just take that through into the next stitch. So this is the stitch I will be going into when I continue my Nalbinding, and I'm just gonna pull that through like so. And then I'm just gonna thread my Nalbinding needle. I need to find the end of this ridiculously long piece of thread. This is what I get when I don't measure things and then I make yarn too long for a Nalbinding. But it'll be fine. Right. There we go. So what you're going to do is try and hold the ends in place because we don't really want those moving around. So I just put a finger over them on the back. Give that one a little extra tuck because it's come loose. There we go. And then I'm going to go into that next stitch. Sorry, but my camera's not focusing very well today. So I'm going into that next stitch. Into my thumb loop, which I dropped. And then underneath these two loops that are now on your thumb and your working yarn. So these two loops here, we are just going to treat them as one. So when we have our next thumb loop on the thumb, just pull my ridiculously long piece of yarn through. So now we have three loops. This is the one we just put on the thumb. We're going to slip these two off the thumb, treating them as one. We are going to go into the next stitch, into the thumb loop, which is these two, and then underneath. This isn't be very successful, is it? There you go. Then you can do whatever you want with these two ends. You can knot them and cut the tips off. You can weave them in, which is what I will be doing. And then when you are going round, if I can find my previous one, you just end up with an extra loop. And it doesn't look too out of place. I think unless you were actually looking for it, it wouldn't be that obvious to spot. So again, you take the end of the piece of yarn you are joining back along the same path as your waterfall, I think I've heard people call it, your waterfall yarn or your working yarn. Then you take the end of your working yarn into the next stitch, which will create a double thumb loop like this, and you just want to keep treating these two threads as though they are one. And that is how you do the not quite so lazy join. So I hope someone out there found this video useful, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye!